Is Emmanuel God's Shekinah glory? Well, the shorter answer is not exactly. So the word Shekinah actually is not found in Scripture at all. It's outside of the Bible. But it's really fascinating to see what the rabbis were thinking. It's a rabbinic word, and it's really a reflection of something that's closer to New Covenant, New Testament thinking than anything else. It's the idea that two people or a group of people could actually come together, could actually study the Word. Of course, at that time, they would have meant the Torah, that they could come together and study the Word, and God's presence would come upon those people. It was the idea that the presence of God was not localized in the same way that it would be in the temple. So we come now to Jesus, and we're thinking about this word Emmanuel. And boy, the context of that is so fascinating, because there's a blood feud between the 10 tribes of north, right? The 10 tribes which are north, and the 2 that are in the south, Judah and Benjamin. And the 10 tribes of north are going to do their southern brothers dirty. They're in cahoots with the Assyrians, and they're going to try and take them out. You can imagine the tribes in the south are wondering what is going on. And so they cry out to God. And they have a king at that time. His name is Ahaz. And Ahaz is kind of a little bit of a mixed bag here in terms of his faithfulness and loyalty to God. And we'll just leave it at that. And so Ahaz is wondering what the Lord wants to do. And so Isaiah gives him this prophecy over these circumstances where the southern brothers are facing, and the northern brothers for that matter, an existential threat. They can lose all of their homes, they can lose all of their money, they can lose all of their way of life. And here's what Isaiah has to say to them. The virgin will be with child, and his name will be called Emmanuel. And if you wonder what the king was supposed to do with that, he wondered the same thing. He's like, I don't know what to do with that. I mean, what am I supposed to do? I'm in a battle. I'm in a war. I have serious problems. And you're telling me the virgin's going to be with child? And his name's Emmanuel? How is that helpful? Oh, let me tell you, it's of great and tremendous help. When Jesus is born in Matthew's Gospel, chapter 1, that name is given over him. And I love the circumstances in Isaiah, because it means that whatever you're going through in life, Emmanuel carries the presence and the power of God. And the presence and power of God is greater than whatever you're going through. And those 2 teenagers, Joseph and Mary, were up against everything. And God's presence carried them through every form of darkness, because when the light shines, the darkness must run for cover. And that's Emmanuel. Is Emmanuel God's Shekinah glory?